But there are a lot of conservatives in this country that think President Trump and his tariffs are just completely wrong-headed and going to careen us off some sort of fiscal cliff. They say tariffs are not inherently conservative, and that, you know, Trump is doing some other things that are not inherently conservative in a true traditional sense. I think the Wall Street Journal has just got it out for Donald Trump at this point, which is kind of interesting, that the leader of the Republican Party is basically crossways with the Wall Street Journal editorial board. You know what I'm saying? So is that kind of what you mean when you say the right can equally get away from true conservative principles in terms of spending and other things?
I think what you have to do is look at it in terms of what the president is actually trying to achieve. We just released a white paper on the Trump tariff doctrine, and we basically said, look, what the president is saying is that there have been barriers in other countries. Other countries have done bad things to U.S. exporters that damage the U.S. economy in ways that are well beyond the traditional things that the international trading system has basically dealt with. The trading system has done a bad job of dealing with these kinds of regulatory barriers and distortions and so forth. And essentially what the president is doing is saying, I'm going to use the attractiveness and size of the US market to force these countries to do what for the last 30 years we've tried to get them to do, but they failed to do. And I think there is a landing zone here where these countries will actually reduce their barriers and distortions. And that will actually lead to benefits for the US economy, benefits for those countries themselves, and benefits for the global economy. So, you know, I think there is a good landing zone here.